Yo, what's up, everybody? This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, YNOT. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we're locked in the trenches right now. Another day, another dollar, and we are pushing it, crashing through the market, trying to find the hottest and freshest plays. You already know what's going on, everybody. It's a pleasure to see you all. We're talking all things cryptocurrency, all things investment, all things blockchain, decentralized finance, cryptographic encryption. We're talking about Bitcoin, altcoins, meme coins, and everything in between coins. It's a pleasure to see you guys. Our mission here is to educate and onboard the next generation of investors to empower you guys to achieve financial freedom. If you're aligned with that mission, it's a pleasure to have you guys. Make sure you smash that like button. You drop a comment in the chat. Send some gifts if you are feeling so inclined. It's an absolute pleasure to see you all. I'm your gracious host, greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we are locked in the trenches right now. You're What's good, everybody? What's good? I'm almost done sending this link around, and then we'll get started for real, for real. Yo, it's good to see you guys. What's my favorite gift? My favorite gift is a heart me. I gotta fix this camera angle, bro. This shit is wonky. Alright. My bad. Alright. Nice. Fix my hair. Okay. Yo. You already sent that? Second favorite? I gotta figure it out, Diego. There's like mechanics to it, and I should be more clever about how I'm leveraging the mechanics. TikTok rewards you based on certain gifts. And the gifts that it rewards you are based on your, basically your gift, what's it called? Your gift spotlight or something like that. It's like, I don't know if you can find out that information from watching my live, but there's like a gift spotlight, and if you send certain gifts, then you fill up the spotlight, and once all the gifts are lit, then it gives you like a bonus to engagement or the algorithm or whatever. I don't know how to find that out though. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's good to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. You already know what the fuck going on. Alright, let's hit the trenches. Where are we at though? I'm confused. Hello? Where are all my viewers at? Let me move this closer. Where are we at, guys? Thanks for the dolphin. Is it because I'm not wearing the hat and the glasses? You guys want me to throw the hat on? I guess. Cryptiptoe is talking about Gastown. Well, actually, guys, I'm really excited and actually quite, I don't even know what to think of it. It's insane. Have you guys seen this coin, Gastown? I pulled this up earlier on my stream when it was at $2.5 million market cap, and we were looking at this, and I honestly didn't even say anything about it because we were just kind of passing by, taking a look. Come back, pull it back up on my stream. It's at 3 million. I'm like, okay, I guess this thing has some legs. Pull it back up towards the end of my last stream. It was at 4 million. Chat, I don't know how on God's green earth this suddenly went to $37 million market cap in one candle, but that is probably one of the most impressive plays that I've seen, period. Look, White Whale ran to 200 million, but it took them about a month, right? Rainbow Fish, great coin, wicked up to 15 mil, but it took them about a week, right? Buttcoin, 20 mil, took them about a week. Gastown somehow in 3 days was able to wick up to 40 million market cap. The vast majority of that price action happening in just one single day. This is actually really, really interesting to me because, chat, believe it or not, and I almost couldn't believe my eyes, this coin right here that you're looking at, Gastown, somehow, some magical way, we were able to call this coin at $30 1,000 market cap. Chat, this was a 1,000x. This was a 1,000x call in our group. The craziest thing is, this is the second 1,000x this month. The second 1,000x this month. Psyop Anime hit a 1,450x. Gastown hit a 1,003x. It took about 10 days to cook, but holy moly, bro. A 1,000x. Our second 1,000x this month. We're averaging a 1,000x every other week. Actually, if you think about it, Psyop Anime was a 1,000x within the past 7 days. Gastown was in the past 10 days. So if you're just looking at the past 2 weeks, if you're literally just looking at the new year, in the new year, our group has actually, unironically, averaged a 1,000 times call every single week. In the new year, we've hit a 1,000 times call every single week. That's baffling to me. I wonder how long we can keep this streak up. Because in the past 30 days, we hit a 1,500x, a 1,000x, a 670x, a 410x, 400x, 250x, 200x, 150x, 150x, 100x. What's the Discord? It's discord.gg/YNOT. It's totally free, and it always will be free. It's a free group, and we are averaging a 1,000x every single week. I'm not going to lie, both calls were called by Crypto Diet. Diet has been fucking cooking. He's right down there in the chat, guys. He's called a 1,000x every fucking week this year. Holy moly. How much hit rate are those calls? That's a good question. We can find out by doing .rank at Crypto Diet. Let's see what the percentages are. Let's see what his average is. So he's got a 16% hit rate. He's ranked number 11 in the server. He's got 5 100x calls. He's got over 200 calls, 10 moonshots, 2 1,000x calls. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's not showing average call, but I would assume that your average call is probably like a 20x or something. If we do .rank, you can see everyone's ranked by average. This guy averages a 10x every call. This guy averages a 12x every call. This guy averages a 10x every call, a 9x every call, 11.7x every call, 22.9x every call, 15x every call, 10x. Chat, this group is decentralized. This group is decentralized. The way all good things in crypto should be. It's decentralized. That's pretty awesome, honestly. Manny says, he spams contract addresses from what I've seen. Manny, he has a 16% hit rate. Think about the market right now. The market has 48,000 coins within the past 24 hours. 255 of those have migrated. If you're doing the math, that means the market has a 0.5% hit rate. Any coin that comes out, there's a 0.5% hit rate. His hit rate is 16%. That means that he has a 30x. He has a 30 times better call than the market if you're hitting the market raw. 30 times more likely to be successful from following his call than hitting the market raw if you crunch the numbers. And keep in mind, he's hit 2,000 X's in the past 2 weeks. Pretty fucking good if you ask me. Pretty fucking good. Who's this new guy? I'm Justin Bieber. It's your boy Justin Bieber. Look at this, 60 million at the top, 44 million below that. Climbing up slow and steady. Corey in the house. Let's go pull it up. A 1,150x? That's crazy. Corey in the house. Rico came. I don't even look. I'm gonna show you guys this, but before I show you, also by the way, your buy is up 50,000 since the stream earlier. We'll just go on the record and say that. But Corey in the house. Corey in the house was brought to our stream by none other than Rico. Rico came to our stream and told us Corey in the house is some serious alpha. He said that at 30,000 market cap. Let's pull it up right now. Gas just wicked to 65 mil. Oh my fuck. Oh my fuck. Let's pull up Corey in the house for a sec. We'll come back to gas. Look at this. 219,000. Rico brought this to our stream at 30,000. Rico brought this to our stream down here. Rico brought this to our stream down here. It's now pushing a new all-time high, 200K and climbing. That was a layup, I'm not gonna lie. That one was too easy. Rico, you know, king of the market. He pulled up and he handed that to us. User 2969 says, Grandma play of the day. User 2969, you're lying through your fucking teeth right now, bro. Grandma's a good play, don't get me wrong. But Grandma's what? Fucking 6 million market cap? Let's see. Grandma's a 2 million. What do you mean play of the day, bro? Play of the day? Play of the day? This thing is rug pulled today, bro. What the play of my dick and balls, bro? You're playing with me, bro. Play of the day. This hell nah, bro. I could say a lot of mean things about this, but I won't, because she's a grandma that's streaming for her son with cancer. But my goodness fucking gracious, play of the day, bro. You playing with me, bro. You trying to play with our day, says Lee Boss. Man, motherfucker said play of the day. Look at what this has done today. Play of the day, bro. You're getting played today, bro. Are you serious? Motherfucker said play of the day. Meanwhile, let's look over here. Meanwhile, this coin is up 40 million market cap today. Talk about a play of the day, bro. You are playing with me. 40 million market cap today. Fish with a generational entry. Yeah, fish all the way down to 2 million. This thing is hitting a collapse right now. But I'm still bullish. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still bullish. Yeah, I won't say too much, but I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish. I won't say anything, but hey, Gem, good to see you. Gascoin, Gem, believe it or not, Gascoin was called in our chat at 30,000 market cap. We are officially well over a 1,000x on Gascoin. Took less than 2 weeks. Look at this. 1,165x on gas. You can't hear the live, just read the comments? Oh, that's funny. 1,165x on gas. This thing is at a 44 times. That was all diet. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what kind of magic he's got, but this motherfucker sees gems early. This guy might as well be in the mines. You feel me? Like he's pulling up jewels. Check Gascoin, motherfucker. I got it on my screen right now as we speak. $44 million market cap and climbing. We hit a 1,165x on this. 1,165x. When we were looking at this coin on my stream earlier today, it was at 3 million. Oh, you say just check gas, not gas town. Well, the ticker on this is gas, by the way. This is gas. Brand new coin, 225,000 market cap. This does not look good, bro. Well, this was a straight up rug. This must be the wrong one. What does it look like? Is it relatively new? It has a different picture, right? Let's see. This one right here. This gas coin. This one? No? Yeah, this one? Must be this one, right? Looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty solid. I mean, after we saw what just... Okay, let me say a couple things about this. So, we are currently in a very derivative-heavy market, right? We're in a derivatives-heavy market. What does that mean? If a coin runs, you best believe you're going to see 30 other coins chasing their tail trying to replicate that success. It's just natural at the current state of the market. We've seen this, for example, with White Whale and Black Whale. White Whale hit 200 million, so Black Whale hit 12 million. We've seen this with the anime coins. One of the anime coins went to 15 mil. Every other anime coin went to 2 mil. This cycle, we've seen a lot of beta plays and a lot of derivatives. And this coin right here is obvious. It's a no-brainer. It's a beta play and a derivative of a coin that just went to a 40 million market cap today. You can expect pretty much every coin within the next 24 to 48 hours to be based on this narrative. Everyone is woefully sidelined. As someone said in the chat earlier, it's exceedingly difficult to hold a coin from 20,000 market cap for 10 days until it rips up on its 10th day to 40 million market cap. I mean, so this is a new gas coin with the same photo with Cupsy buying at 8,000 market cap. You guys see what's happening here, right? This guy is just vampire attacking you. I hope you like getting your blood sucked. What happened to Crypto Rap? He had a glow up. Yep. I've been wearing that laser face mask. I've been wearing a laser face mask. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that thing. It kind of makes me look like Iron Man, but it blasts my face with red and blue infrared light. Check Gascoin, it's at 300k. I believe you guys, but you guys are missing this vampire attack by Cupsy. The vampire attack by Cupsy. Oh, this Gascoin just wicked up? That's funny. Easy. Easy. Gas at 65 mil? It's actually at 65 mil right now? You gotta be fucking with me. Yeah, it topped out at 65 mil, but right now it's at 40 mil. User 2969 says, Grandma will return because it's alpha. Trust. User 2969, you must be a fucking grandma. How did it take you literally 15 minutes to respond? We finished talking about your chart 15 minutes ago. Motherfucker, you just messaged back about it now. Are you a grandma? It took you a long time to find the keyboard? You tapping with one finger at a time? My goodness gracious. That is crazy. Wrap your coin MC banner is not seeing. Oh, good looks, bro. Good looks. I don't know why you're the only person to ever tell me. Guys, if you see that this shit is fucked up, let me know. Sometimes I have to readjust this. If you guys see that it's fucked up, let me know. Come on now, y'all. Can you see it now? Is that better? Nice. Better? Great. Come on, guys. You gotta let me know when that shit's fucked up. Dope. Let me add some text to the screen. Where the fuck did my scroll? Oh, all of my text is just gone. Okay, bet. Let me fix that. My bad. The fuck happened to my... Oh, my bad. That's the wrong one. Okay, there. I lost my text. Man, you guys didn't tell me anything. This is all... I changed it all when we had the interview earlier, but now I gotta change it all back. Let's see. Okay. The text now says hit. There we go. Hey, thanks for the heart me. I appreciate that. EJ Hirsch says, I'd love to learn how you do memes. Yeah, absolutely. Let me give you a quick crash course. So this right here is called Axiom. Axiom is a trading terminal. And a trading terminal is kind of a mix between a decentralized exchange, a market exposure platform, and a charting utility. So there's a lot of different things you can do here, but probably the most important of which is you have a lot of exposure to the market. As you can see, I'm looking at 50 coins at any given time. Now, what you have to understand about meme coins is it's the most extreme market on the planet. This is the extreme sport of finance. This is the most volatile, the most dynamic industry, and meme coins in particular are the most volatile and dynamic iteration. So as you can see down here, there's 48,000 coins created in the past 24 hours. And of that, only 261 have migrated. Migration is a threshold of a certain market cap to which a coin gets liquidity added to it. So most coins do not pass that threshold. If they do not pass that threshold, they are failures. But if they do pass that threshold, there's a chance of success. So do the math on that. 48,000 coins launched in the past 24 hours. 261 have migrated. That's less than 0.5%. You're looking at less than 0.5% of every coin that comes out is going to be successful. So right away, you need to start filtering. You need to start keeping your wits about you, because if you just go around the market willy-nilly, you're going to get absolutely rinsed. So when you're first getting started, your job is to learn. You need knowledge in order to be successful. A lot of people see that number, that 0.5% success rate, and they say that crypto's a scam. It's not. It's really not. Crypto is still the most revolutionary financial technology on the planet, and there is so much opportunity in meme coins. That 0.5% of success rate just means that this is a highly technical skill. And like any highly technical skill, you will not be successful when you first get started. In fact, you're going to lose a lot more than you win. Your job is to survive, and your job is to learn. Through practice and study, you will eventually hone that craft and be able to be successful. Someone like me that's been in the industry for a long time, someone like Jem, someone like Diet, someone like Diego, we start to cultivate this sense. We start to cultivate this perception of the market, leveraging our own experience, our own trading psychology, and the metrics that we look for in order to identify quality coins. Someone like me, I can glance at a list like this, see 50 coins, and immediately know the 2 or 3 that are viable. So it takes a lot of practice to get that sense. And so looking around the market, you're going to see a lot of bullshit. Like I said earlier, knowledge is infinitely more valuable than money. Knowledge begets money. Everyone comes to crypto to make money, but you can't force it. I mean, we saw there was only 0.5% chance of success. If there's only 0.5% chance of success and you don't focus on knowledge, then you're just playing a slot machine. You're just playing the lottery. This is not that. This is a highly dynamic financial, technical startup industry. This is a tech startup industry. And like any tech startup industry, it's highly competitive, cutthroat, and you got to pay attention to what you're looking for. So there are both quantitative and qualitative metrics that go into a coin. What do I mean by that? Quantitative metrics are numbers. Quantitative is numbers. Numbers like market cap, like liquidity, like supply, like global fees paid, like distribution percentages, etc., etc. There's a lot of numbers that go into a coin. Your job when you're first getting started, study these numbers. What do they mean? Practice by trading small amounts or paper trading. Study the metrics while you're holding coins, and pay attention to what kind of metrics lead to a coin going up and what kind of metrics lead to a coin going down. Now there's also qualitative metrics, and these qualitative metrics are what really set apart crypto from any other financial industry on the planet. These qualitative metrics are things like community, like vibe, like narrative. Crypto, and especially meme coins, is an attention economy. It's all about what story are they trying to tell with the coin, and how successful is that coin going to be based on people's willingness to participate in that story. You feel me? So yeah, all of that to say that when you first approach market, or when you first approach crypto, when you first approach meme coins, it's going to be like landing on an alien planet. It's going to be like trying to learn a new language. You will simply not understand what's going on when you first begin. Your job is to practice, your job is to study, and ultimately cultivate that sense for what will make you successful. Everyone's got their own unique edge, right? There's a million ways to get rich in crypto, and no two people get rich the same way. So me in particular, I'm a bit of a degen. I'm down and dirty in the trenches. I'm looking for opportunity in the market in the brand new coins, because I understand that those new coins that have high potential are ultimately the ones that are going to be successful later. And if I can get in early, that means that I'm gonna have a biggest position for the cheapest amount of money. So I take the risk. It's super high risk, my strategy, in order to find the reward, ultimately a lot of money. For example, this coin that we just pulled up is less than 3 minutes old. It's less than 3 minutes old. Oh, bet. You're right, LB. So it's less than 3 minutes old, and in this time, it's its most volatile. It's its most likely to rug pull. But as we just saw, this coin just doubled in price in the time that it took for me to say that, right? That's also where volatility comes in. The same edge that makes you lose is the same edge that allows you to win. So when you're paying attention to the market, you're looking at these quantitative indicators. On this one, for example, what stood out to me was the volume. Volume is what I look for on any given coin. Volume is the total cumulative amount of buys and sells, right? And so this thing right here is now rugging. It has a lot of volume. It went up and then it went down just as fast, right? How did I know that this was going to go down? Well, this guy right here with the SpongeBob profile picture, he's got a little bit of a reputation for making coins go down. So yeah, as I'm looking through the market, I'm juggling these qualitative and quantitative metrics, and I'm trying to find which coins have the highest potential. Honestly, you're going to cultivate your own strategy. You might find better opportunity in... Wait. Down since pinging me. I gotta go check this out. So yeah, you gotta basically look around the market and find your own sense. Like I said, my strategy is pretty much the highest risk strategy in the entire industry. So this right here that we just saw is not unusual. I'm probably looking at 9 failures for every 1 victory that I find in the market. I calculate that and I price that into my strategy. I price that into my risk mitigation, and I price that into my investments, right? So you might have a lower risk strategy. You might, for example, look at this columns, and there's 3 columns of coins. The left is the newest, the middle is the medium, and the right is the oldest. So you might be looking at the right to try and find coins that are a little bit more well established, coins that are a little bit further along, that have a little more motion in their chart. And so something like this, for example, this thing ran all the way up to 300,000. If you do your research on this, you jump into X, you look at their website, you see what this is about, you're eventually going to figure out what's going on here. And you're going to be able to guess whether or not this coin will go back up or not. For example, this thing just went up 20,000 in the time that it took for me to say that. So it's a super interesting industry, right? It's literally the most interesting industry on the planet. If you come from a finance background, like I said earlier, this is the extreme sports of finance. It's the most volatile, the most fastest swing, etc., etc. Let's look at localhost. But yeah, is this like Deck Screener? It's kind of like Deck Screener in the sense that you're getting exposure to the market, but this is called Axiom, AXIOM.trade. Wow, nice one, Studious. This is crazy. Look at that candle. Look at this one, for example. This thing pretty much totally died. It had no motion on the chart for hours, actually days. Nobody was paying attention to this, and suddenly, in one fell swoop, 300,000. Studious Talk in the chat, he says he bought this at 30,000. He brought this to our stream at a very low market cap. He bought this at 30,000. He's now up 10x. He's 10x'd his money. He put, $1 in, he made $10. He put $100 in, he made 1,000 type shit. You feel me? So this is what it's all about. If you're still holding this all, you might want to peel a little bit off the top. Will says, is Axiom the best app to trade on, or is it just preference? In my opinion, Axiom is the best app to trade on. Studious, why did you buy this coin? For example, just to give us an example. Why did you buy this coin? He says he bought it on this initial pump to 30,000 market cap. He probably saw all the volume, he saw all the motion, and then he bought the coin. It went down, he did the right thing, he held, and then ultimately it exploded. It really exploded. And he made a ton of money. What platform is this? This is Axiom. So this that you just saw right here, this would never happen in the stock market. It's pretty much physically impossible for this to happen in the stock market. To get a 10x in less than an hour is insane. He entered with $10. He probably has $80 or $90 right now. That would never happen in the stock market. And so that's why crypto is the most interesting. That's why crypto is the most extreme. And so if you lock in and you spend your time learning this industry, ultimately, you're going to find that it's the most rewarding way to spend your time on the planet. I think for many of you in the chat right now, crypto represents probably your only real shot at escaping the rat race. It represents your only real shot at achieving financial freedom, at leaving the 9-to-5. Your job, your school, none of that shit's going to make you rich. All of those are mechanisms designed to keep you in a box for the rest of your life. Crypto is an escape ladder. Crypto is a bit of a rope that you can climb out of. Cool. Thanks a lot for that thorough explanation. Of course, bro. Anytime. I'm glad that I could walk you through it, and I hope that you feel emboldened. The truth is, anybody can make it in this industry. I was a normal guy before I started this. I've been in crypto for like 10 years now. I was working a shitty dead-end job. I wasn't making much money. My degree was in some useless bullshit. So I wasn't going to make it by any other means. Crypto was a blessing. Crypto was an insane opportunity for me. And I got in, like 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago, taking this very seriously. So I've had a lot of runway to make a ton of money. I haven't had to work in years, right? And that's only really possible through crypto. This is what I do full time now. Not because I make money by streaming, but literally because this is my passion. With great power comes great responsibility. I was given a blessing, and now I feel a duty to help and show people the way, right? So this right here is about as good as it gets. It's about as good as it gets. So if you look down in the chat, there's a group down there. It's a Discord. It's totally free to join. It always will be free to join. We've designed it by hand over the past 3 years to be the best free group in crypto. We're updating it all the time. We're dialing it in all the time. We're trying to make it the place where anybody can come and learn this industry. There's over 10,000 people in there working 24/7, 365, many of them in exactly the same shoes that you are now. And they are a little bit further along in the journey than you. So they have a lot of insight. They can answer any question that you have, and they're always looking for good opportunity. This little green text down here that says that we made 2 1,000x's in the past year, like in the past 2 weeks, that's exactly true. If I show you the leaderboard, it will knock your socks off, bro. You will not get this in the stock market. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. In the past month alone, in this group, 30 days alone, we hit a 1,450x, 1,000x, 660x, 410x, a 400x, a 250x, a 200x, 150x, 145x, and 112x. The group is totally free. It always will be free. Now I want you to pay attention. I want you to pay attention to something else. This was a different caller. 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 We have decentralized the opportunity. A lot of different people are finding very good plays. A lot of different people are finding their way in the market, discovering their unique edge. Cryptocurrency is about decentralization, and we've done that with the opportunity in the group. So you'll see not just one person telling everyone what to buy. Instead, you will find a dynamic community of tens of thousands, like 10,000 plus people, thousands of people that are working every single day trying to find the best coins, helping each other out, learning and growing from one another, and ultimately achieving financial freedom. That's the goal, right? So it's totally free. It always will be free. All you got to do is copy that link, put it in your browser. This stream is great, and I stream for 5 hours a day or whatever. But the Discord's 24/7, right? You're getting 19 more hours of action in there than you are on this stream. It's certainly worth joining. Under what tag do they post that on your Discord? There's a couple of channels in there for calls. They're organized by what kind of call and what level of conviction people have. If you jump in there and you look, there's a couple messages that are guidelines on how it works. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. 1600x on gas. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. In fact, just as an experiment, I'm curious. This is a leaderboard for the past 15 days, right? We're on January 15th right now. So this is just how we've done this year. This year alone, past 15 days, this year alone, 1,600x, 1,400x, 250x, 200x, 1,500x, 145x, 112x, 106x, 88x, 83x. That is just the past 2 weeks. Just the past 2 weeks. Isn't that crazy? It's pretty awesome, honestly. That's just this new year. Just this new year, we've done this well. There's no better group in the entire industry. A lot of people would charge you a lot of money to have opportunity like this. Some people charge hundreds of dollars a month to be members of their private alpha groups. This thing right here is totally free. It always will be free. And we are cooking better than any other group in the industry. This is by design. We have really built something special here that you're not going to get anywhere else. So I highly recommend, again, it's free, so you have nothing to lose. You join that and you're gonna see for yourself, right? Draw up your own conclusions. See if you vibe with the people in the chat. It's really special, honestly. It's my proudest accomplishment. Fatlin says, do you have any issues with Pump Live? I don't see any live stream. No, I think I'm live on there. I'm currently live on there. I've got a couple viewers doing my thing. Please, how can I get into your group? It's super easy, Prince. It's totally free. It always will be. All you have to do is copy that link and put it in your browser. Can you copy and paste a link? If you can copy and paste a link, then you can be in there. Happy 11/11, everyone. 11/11, I am manifesting that this is the best free group in all of cryptocurrency. I'm manifesting that we educate and onboard the next generation of investors and empower them to achieve financial freedom. I'm manifesting that we change crypto culture and revolutionize Web3 forever. I'm manifesting that all of you guys find your way in this market. I'm I'm manifesting that everyone has an opportunity to achieve financial freedom. And I'm manifesting that we scale up to 1 million new people onboarded in 2026. These are my goals. Boogie says, mark my words, I know which coin is going to 20 mil during this Claude meta. Well, which one, bro? Let us know. Why you gotta say it like that, bro? Shoot us some of the opportunity. Look at this right here. This is gas coin. All gas, no brakes. Gas it, baby. Look at this. 44,000, a ton of volume on this. Motherfucker said, let me check. Motherfucker, you said you know. You said, I know which coin's going to 20 mil. I said, which one? You said, let me check. I thought you knew, bro. How are you gonna say you knew? Pashant says, sir, can you show me a short recorded video on Zoom how to use crypto because I'm a beginner? No, you fucking dumbass. I'm gonna ban you just for saying that shit. You stupid son of a bitch scammer, bro. I swear to God almighty, you can go fuck yourself, bro. You think after 10 years in the industry, I don't understand that Zoom is an attack vector, bro? You think I don't understand that entering a Zoom call with someone is a way to get your system compromised? Prashant Raj, how about you suck my fucking dick, you dumb motherfucker? That's crazy. How about you zoom in on my nuts while I'm plowing your mother, bro? I swear to God almighty. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see you guys. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. And we're locked in the trenches right now. Another day, another dollar. Man, I can't stand scammers, bro. I don't give a fuck how bad it is in your country. I don't give a fuck if your daily wage is 3 cents. I don't give a fuck if you're making $2 a week, dead ass. You either do it the right way or you're gonna die. You do it the right way or karma's gonna come for you. Like, I swear to God, bro, I can't stand scammers. I can't stand thieves. I can't liars. I don't care who you are or where in the world you came from. Karma's coming for you. Brandon says, does Minecraft grandma bounce back in your opinion? I don't know, bro. She's a little old. Bounce back? I think she's got a back brace, bro. I think she's got a broken back. I don't think she's gonna bounce on it anymore, bro. She's a little bit... can fish bounce back? Now that one I'm a little bit more optimistic on. Let's pull up Ralph. We were talking about it earlier. Ralph recently hit 25 million on the all-time high. You guys have been totally and utterly sidelined by this one, despite the fact that we've seen it on our stream as low as 400, 300,000 market cap. Like, we saw this coin when it came out, the first day that it came out. We saw it down here, like 400K. Now this thing's at fucking 25 mil at the top. 400K to 25 mil, you're looking at insane growth. I don't know the exact math on that, but it's maybe like a 50. Yeah, probably like a 60, 70x, 6-7. And shout out to all my 6-7ers in the chat. Let's get a 6-7 in the chat if you're fucking with the stream right now. Drop a 6-7 in the chat if you're fucking with the stream. I want to see y'all say 6-7 in the chat. Let's get it. Let's get it. If y'all fucking with the stream, put a 6-7 in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. Nut coin? Really? Of all the coins in the market, you're going to buy nut coin, bro? Let's pause. Let's rewind. What is so fascinating about nut to you, bro? If you're picking a narrative, you know, there's 50,000 coins that come out a day. How did you zoom in on nut coin? I'm really curious. What aspect of this narrative? Oh, oh my fucking... Oh my fuck... A galaxy? Oh, a galaxy? Chat. Whoa. That just paid my rent. We got Rico in the house. Everybody hit Rico with a follow. But more importantly, everyone hit Rico with a copy train. Everyone hit Rico with tracking his wallet. Because Rico handed us Corey in the house. Speaking of Rico in the house, Rico came to the stream the other night and he brought Corey in the house to us at 40,000 market cap. You see this circle right here? This circle right here was the Rico Deluxe Special. This was when Rico brought the coin to our stream at 30,000 market cap. Rico came to our stream. He explained the narrative. He talked about why it was bullish. Then it cracked over 300,000. A clean 10x in less than 24 hours. Steve says, I made 4 Solana on this. Thanks, Rico. Chat. Let's get a W in the chat for Steve and a W in the chat for Rico. Type W Rico, W Steve in the chat. W Rico, W Steve in the chat. Rico says, Slinger just bought? Yo. Slinger just bought. Chat. We're chilling at the... Oh my fuck. Another galaxy? Well, Diego, I'm not going to glaze you as hard as I just glazed Rico. I'm sorry, bro. But nah, I'm just playing. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. That's really nice. Hey, but take a look at this shit. This is Chill House. Chill House is the most incredible coin in the market. Look, this thing is pushing up hard on this green candle right now. So Chill House is a meme coin. It's actually one of the last true meme coins. And Rico, right there in the chat, was the dev behind Chill House. He's the sole proprietor of the shop. He pretty much made it everything that it is. Yeah, I'm fixing my camera. Today, the founder of Solana made a tweet about how Democrats don't build any houses in the state of California. Rico saw this tweet and he took personal offense to this because he himself has built not just any house, but a chill house. So Rico went and he commented on the Solana founder's comment. The Solana founder's comment had 70 likes. Keep in mind, he's a billionaire. He founded the 4th largest blockchain in the world. He had 70 likes. Rico went and commented on his post. He got 140 likes. Rico doubled the amount of likes as a billionaire. What did the billionaire do? He replied to Rico's comment. He only got 30 likes. What did Rico do? He replied again. 150 likes. 5x. A 5 times multiplier on a billionaire blockchain founder of the 4th largest blockchain on the planet. Rico has untold motion. It's a generational ratio is what it is. Rico has a magical motion in the market. What he says is law. So when you see a coin like this, you best believe that that shit's a runner. But more importantly, when you see Chill House, you best believe that that shit's a runner. And Rico, can I tell him what's happening this weekend? Can I leak the alpha? Yeah? All right, guys. I'm pleased to announce that Rico and I just got off the phone right before this stream, and he booked a flight. He is coming down to my crib this weekend. I'm picking him up, and he's staying at my house, and we are both going to chill at the house. We are both going to chill at the house. Rico is pulling up on me IRL. You guys got to understand, he's my homie. You guys got to understand his origins. He was one day, year ago, 2 years ago now, he was in this chat just like you. He started his crypto journey scrolling through TikTok, looking at all the memes that were going, and he stumbled upon my stream. And he was in my chat, and he watched me talk. This was fucking 1.5 years or 2 years ago now. Now he's the founder of a coin that went to $30 million market cap 5 times. Now he's the founder of a coin that has ratioed the blockchain founder of Base and the blockchain founder of Solana on multiple occasions. Rico started out in my chat just like you guys. He started out in my chat. Is this true, Rico? Am I making shit up? Can you vouch, bro? Did I get the story wrong? I'm just trying to inspire these people. He says, yeah, you guys don't even get it. You don't even get it that you have what it takes. You guys, even you that just got here today, even you guys that don't know anything about crypto, you can start from nothing and you can make everything. Rico is now one of the most well-respected developers in the entire industry. He has built a multi-$10 million, I'm talking 8-figure empire, and he did it all from my fucking chat. He started from the bottom, now he's here. You guys can do it too. He's my greatest student. Now, he did that all on his own, but it's true that he did see me all the way back then. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I'm just saying, you guys can do it too. Like, think for yourself. Like, deadass, you, person watching this right now, random person, you. Can you build an 8-figure empire? Can you build a company that goes to $30 million in valuation? You probably think that you can't do it. Rico didn't think he could do it either. But look at it now. In less than a year, he built a $30 million empire. Coming from this same chat that you guys are in, you don't understand that you can do this too. You can do this too. I'm not random rap. Non-Locent here. Hey, shout out to Non-Locent. That's a W. What do you think about White History Month? Slow cook? I think it'll go. So it's definitely been a slow cook. From what I understand, it's been ranging upwards pretty much the whole time. Chart keeps trending up. What they're really good at is onboarding new people, right? It's a TikTok coin. And like any good TikTok coin, they show up every day. They're live every day. And they keep moving that chart up. I would do your research, do a little bit of a deep dive on their history of development and whatnot, and get a well-rounded picture for where the market's going to go. But yeah. Mike says, damn, that's a movie. That is inspiration at its finest. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's literally a movie. Like, imagine being a guy who's just scrolling on TikTok, and then you see some random washed-up boomer screaming in your face to do crypto, and then you're like, I can do that. And then you build a $30 million company. Like, that's pretty fucking huge, honestly. Some guy in the chat, I want to get to this comment because it was nice. He said, crazy how you called alt season before anyone. Crazy how you called alt season before anyone. You guys watch me for a reason, right? You guys watch me for a reason. This is 10 years of industry experience distilled into the greatest program in crypto. I'm a bit ahead of the curve. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit ahead of the curve. What do you think about Iris coin? Well, let's look at this. What happened to Heroverse? Oh, what happened to Heroverse? I'm gonna have to look. But look, this is 53,000 and climbing. This is Alma coin. It's an anime girl. You guys know how I feel about anime girls. Is this pump fun? Nah, this is Axiom. Axiom. Let's pull up Heroverse. Man, it took a deep dive. I'm not gonna lie. Let's zoom out on this. But you know what? I think this was necessary. I really think this was necessary. I don't like. Is the guy still live? I'm assuming he's still live, right? Like, I'm assuming he's still pushing for this. The truth is, I'm not gonna lie. At 5 million market cap, at 3 million market cap, even at 2 million market cap, with no working product, this project was a little bit overvalued. And I think I can say that objectively, and it's not a bad thing. It's just reflective of reality, right? If you have no working product, no proof of concept, then what is the purpose for people to keep holding the coin, right? Now, if development's still going, if people are still involved in this, if the dev is still showing up, which I'm assuming he is, because I literally watched his stream earlier today, then the outlook on this is still long term, right? You're actually looking at this chart at a moment like right here. This moment that you see on the chart right now is just a macrocosm of this moment that we've already seen on the chart. And what happened here? I mean, it rode up to 200K, fell down to 20K, and then it sat there for weeks. Then it went up to 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. Now it's fallen down quite a bit, down to 500K. And then who knows where it will go from here. Breezy says, what's the reason behind coins and why does that matter? What do you mean? There's no reason behind coins. If you ever look for reason in cryptocurrency, you're going to be really woefully misguided. There's no reason for this stuff. The truth is, anybody that's been in this industry for a long time, we have a phrase that we call cryptocurrency. It was one of the first phrases coined to talk about cryptocurrency, all the way back at Bitcoin. That phrase is magic internet money. Crypto is magic internet money. It's not real. None of this is real. And people look at that and they say, oh, it's a scam. Meme coins aren't real. They don't have any tangible value. But I would ask you guys to take that mirror and reflect on themselves. Why does the global financial system have value? Why does a dollar have value? It's a piece of paper. We just arbitrarily decided as the human race to agree that that had value. Meme coins are reflective of that core philosophy, the underlying spirit of all of finance. It's not real. We just arbitrarily decided that it would go up. Cryptocurrency is about culture. It's about attention. It's about things that are very valuable in the world today. If culture and attention weren't valuable, then TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and whatever wouldn't be multi-trillion-dollar industry, right? But we do value attention. We do value culture. We spend much of our lives, much of our free time trying to get as much of it as we can. So why shouldn't meme coins be successful? Why shouldn't memes run up? Why shouldn't they have value? They're just like any other financial system on the planet. We can arbitrarily decide that these things have value. We can value the culture. We can value the attention behind them. And that ultimately is what makes a meme coin what it is. It's nothing. Meme coins are nothing. Bitcoin is nothing. The dollar is nothing. Nobody's going to be honest to you about that. Except entropy. It's nothing. It's nothing. We're tongue-in-cheek. We keep it real. We don't promise to be anything we're not. It's nothing. What do you think about Cooler? Cooler. That shit is a rug, bro. I don't think about rugs. Like looking at the golden scroll, that's real. Local host is still ripping. Let's go pull it up. Anthony said, if I give you $5, can you turn it into 67676? Yes, I can. But I'm going to keep all that money for myself, little bro. You're probably better off doing it on your own. Actually, one time on my stream a couple months ago, I started with $2 and we ended the stream with $400. From $400, you can make $67,000. That's not even hard. Golden Dragon Scroll. It's the briefcase from what's it called? From Pulp Fiction. You know, they open the briefcase from Pulp Fiction and it glows in your face. That's what cryptocurrency is. You know what was in the briefcase, guys? Do you know what was actually in the briefcase in Pulp Fiction? The one that they open up and it was glowing gold, but they never show you what's in it? This. This was the thing that was in the briefcase that was glowing gold, but they never showed you what was in it. It was always this. John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, right there, opening the thing. What were they looking at? They were looking at this. Daniel says, you should do a 10 to 1,000 stream one day. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I could do that, but I don't want to trade in front of you guys. Is that an ounce of silver? It's an ounce of gold, bro. I got a little bit of gold. A little bit of silver. When in doubt, stack chill house. That's real. But honestly, I don't like shiny rocks. I much rather prefer crypto. Crypto is the shiny rock of the future. It's shiny code. Look at this. Oh, shit. Right when I said look at this, my fucking camera fell. That's funny. Convenient timing. Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, Why Not? I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we're locked in the trenches right now. Another day, another dollar. What's good, everybody? It's a pleasure to see you all. This is what I was trying to show you guys. My white whale statue. I always love to flex this on the stream. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Look at that. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're locked in the trenches right now. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. Yup. Is the Chill House giveaway over? No, it's not, actually. We probably should draw that this evening. What time are you live, King? Well, pretty much whenever I feel like it, bro. Pretty much whenever I feel like it. Damn, you got that true? You got this one, bro? You have this one? What number you have, bro? I got a 7 out of 12. 7 out of 12. You're... What's the smallest amount you can put into a meme coin? Pennies. I mean, Solana has really low transaction fees and it's very fractional. You could use pennies. Rico says tomorrow is payday. Nice, bro. Nice. Don't lose it all in one place, bro. Payday is not the day for you to hit the trenches and get rinsed. The weekends are historically the worst times to trade. I made a video about it last week, but weekends are really terrible times to trade. Liquidity is super thin, volume stagnates, the trenches stall. Is really not much opportunity on weekends historically. Of course, there's going to be an odd runner here or there, but think about it. Every major financial institution is closed. All of the big dogs, all the banks, all the hedge funds, VCs, etc. They're all touching grass. Anybody that actually has real money, they're not going to be here on the weekends. Not really, but I see you kind of have everything dope. Usually like that one cap, Labubu. Shout out to the Labubu. Love the mascot? Thanks, bro. Yeah, this is the white whale. We made this. I'm a co-founder of a decentralized physical infrastructure networks company called Entropy, and we believe in culture made mineable. We are the only Solana meme coin that you can mine with physical hardware, and this character right here comes from our NFT collection. It's the white whale, but he's our NFT. Diet says, Cupsy has real money and trades 24/7. There's a lesson in that, Diet. I mean, you understand that, right? You can have real money and still hit the trenches. It's still valuable to hit the trenches, even when you have real money. You know that more than most, because you be crawling the trenches, and you got a little something. Weekends, too? That's real. I mean, he never gives up. I'm not telling you not to trade on the weekends. In fact, many of you guys don't have the opportunity. Many of you guys are working your 9 to 5 throughout the week, so you can't trade on the weeks, realistically. So many of you do your trading on the weekends. When I say weekends are historically the worst time to trade, I don't mean don't do it. I just mean manage your risk. I just mean take that in the back of your mind while you're doing it and treat the market like that. Still frozen? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Such a shame, honestly. Oh, you're watching on X? Nice. That's awesome. Nice part of crypto is that it's 24/7 market, not like the stocks. Totally. I mean, soon all of the stock market and all of the legacy financial systems will come on chain, and they will be part of. Oh my fucking rug. Jesus. There's no way. There's no way. That doesn't make sense to me. Jem, you weren't the only one that had problems with the stream freezing. Like there was a couple people that had that trouble. I don't know why they would have flagged you like on TikTok. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And the other people that it froze for were from your neck of the woods. I've seen at least one other Australian and then one person from New Zealand who said that it's froze. So something tells me that it's something in like TikTok's tech stack. I think it's something in TikTok's servers or in their distribution or whatever that for some reason down under is just getting the short end of the stick. I don't know why that would be, but that's my running theory right now. Is Gastown the next white whale? I wouldn't go that far. I think it's run out of everyone's expectations. There's going to be insane sell pressure on this at this point. That shit seems like NFT, non-fungible Turk. Well, he is Turkish, bro, as you can tell from the lack of hair. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and we're locked in the trenches right now. Another day, another dollar. Rico says, are there times when you see profit on weekends? Absolutely. I mean, I make money any day of the week, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm going to be getting my guap no matter what. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you feel me? I'm running it up. I'm just saying to be a little more cautious on the weekends. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying don't trade. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying, I mean, we've been rug after rug after rug after rug on the stream. I haven't seen any runners in the past hour. Here's Brain Rot, 442,000 is Brain Rot. This thing was top at 788K. We got Bombardillo Crocodillo in here. It's an alright chart. Honestly, Brain Rot has been a narrative that they've tried over and over and over again, and it never actually sticks. They tried to run this up all the way back when Brain Rot was actually trending. Nowadays, Brain Rot is a little washed up. I think everyone can agree that it's kind of annoying now. And although we all recognize the characters, it's certainly not the peak froth of the hype. So if they weren't able to pull this off during the peak froth of the hype, I don't understand why you would try it now. Holding 300k floor is pretty good. So here's the bull case for this. The bull case for this is we're in a self-described TikTok meta where people at the top are calling for things to be a TikTok meta. And as long as that's true, yes, brain rot makes a lot of sense. So this Iris coin is now up 5 times from when we first pulled it up on the stream, all the way down here around 100k market cap. Topped out at 530k. I gotta fix my camera real quick. But look at this chart. This is really impressive. The breakout is parabolic. I know I just said that we haven't really seen runners tonight, but I guess that's not necessarily true. There's been a lot of coins today that have been running. It's just liquidity is spread kind of thin. There's certain coins that are doing quite spectacularly, and other coins that are not. You feel me? Alright. That's such a funny freeze frame. Alright. Nice. Dope. Should I get closer to the camera, guys? Should we get a little more intimate? Is this better than the other way around? You want me to step back? Chat. You're not going to make it. You're going to lose your life savings. Give up now. Turn around. Run away. Can't see your eyes? You can't? Why not? Need a facial? Well, I gave one to your mother last night, bro. Maybe I'll ask her to do one for me. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and we're locked in the trenches right now. Another day, another dollar. There's got to be a banger out here somewhere. Bro, don't give me that much eye contact. My bad. Now, I also have autism. I also avoid eye contact. AGNT, let's pull it up. AGNT. 747,000 market cap. This thing is 3 hours old. Wicked up like crazy. I'm gonna zoom out on this. So far so great on this. Bottom of the floor 23k, top 750k. This is going absolutely crazy. Got that dog in me. I got that dog in me. That's how I hit the trenches every day. Hal was cooking me this morning. Yeah, never cross Hal, bro. Hal will lay it on you. He doesn't give a fuck. He'll roast you like crazy, bro. Hal is a savage, honestly. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. So, we've got a brand new feature, freshly coded for Hal. Speaking of Hal. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. I requested this feature from our resident code monkey, Downson. Rico says, how did Hal come about? Downson coded it. It used to be called MonkeyBot, but then he replaced it with Hal. It was a major upgrade. And then he just implemented a new feature that I actually requested from him a couple weeks ago. And check out this feature because this is really cool and I'm going to be using this. I asked him, hey, Downson, the bot's a little bit savage, right? Like sometimes he's roasting my community members and my community members are getting absolutely cooked. It's turning them off from the server. You should implement a server by server programming mechanic where I can tell Hal what to treat people like. And furthermore, I can program Hal with certain information so that he will be better able to help people. He will be better able to help people. I can plug in specific information about this market that you're not going to get from typical AIs. I can plug in my referral links. I can plug in, etc., etc., etc. And this feature just went live right now. Downson just pinged me to tell me. This is the Hal personality. You can now manipulate the personality of Hal. And you can also program different like templates. You can program information. So information and personality, we will now be able to dial in and change for Hal in the server. So I'm going to do some critical thinking over the next few days of what kind of information I want Hal to be programmed with and what kind of personality I want him to have. I'm not going to lie, I like him being pretty savage. Diet says, he gave pretty good advice on a guy asking about a girl that sent him a snap. That makes a lot of sense. Downson has a lot of riz. For a code monkey. Here's Nyancat. 3.8 million at the top. Bottom at 1.1 mil. 1.5 mil, middle of the road. It's a fine looking chart. Can you critically tell Hal I'm a girl? Yes. I will prompt Hal to respond to people with girl names as if they are girls. What are your thoughts on copy trading on FOMO? I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. Copy trading on FOMO is... you're gonna get rinsed, bro. FOMO is a fine beginner app. Like, it is a fine beginner app. But copy trading is never a good idea. It's never a good idea. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We're locked in right now. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. We're locked in the trenches. Another day, another dollar. Gork is mooning. Let's pull it up. Wow. Wow. We just saw this at 40K. Now it's at 180K. What the fuck? Tell Hal I'm nice. I will. I'll tell Hal to go extra soft on some of you. Damn, this thing topped out at 180,000. Bottom of it is at 6,000. Do the math on that, guys. At this point on the chart, this was not that long ago. It was literally... Wow. Literally 10 minutes ago. Let me just do some math for you guys. If you had bought this coin 10 minutes ago, at all-time high, you would have seen a 30x. A 30x in 10 minutes. From here to here. That's a 30x in 10 minutes. Isn't that crazy, guys? Oh my god, Candle. That shit was not... That shit is actually a 40x now. This is unironically a 40x. Wow. Oh. Motherfucker. It's a 50x. What the fuck? No, hell no. Chat. What? That's crazy. At this line, it'll be a 50x. This one right here. This is the 50x threshold. Isn't that crazy? I mean, this coin literally came out 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, you guys could have bid this and hit a 30x in less than 10 minutes. That's why crypto is the greatest financial industry on the planet, right? You would never see that in the stock market. Anybody could have bought this coin. Anybody could have seen this coin. This thing wicked up like crazy. 45x at the top. 45x in less than 15 minutes. Pavel says, Heroverse just rugged by 80%. Yeah, I saw that, and I'm curious about that. I'm really curious about that. I wonder what happened. I'm assuming that the guy is still in the project. I'm assuming he didn't just take the money and run. I'm pretty sure we're going to see him on the live. So I anticipate that he'll come back tomorrow and explain a little bit about what happened. I would be interested to hear that explanation because that's going to determine whether or not this is a good dip to bid. You feel me? Look at this shit, chat. Look at this shit. This I'm gonna have to write another wick. I'm gonna have to write another wick. This thing would be a 60x at this market cap right here. Wow. This is kind of a fun game watching this one. It's moving with so much volume. Like, are you guys seeing this? Holy moly. Parabolic. Yeah, there's no other way to describe it. I mean, you see how the ladder steps are getting shorter and shorter and it's crunching all of them? The 60x is no small feat. It actually takes a lot of effort to do that. Fuck. God damn, chat. I don't know if you guys heard that. This is literally like the fourth time that this has happened. Uh, I, I heard a big boom, and every time I hear a big boom, I know that somebody got into a fucking accident. So I went out to the penthouse deck. I went and I looked down, and lo and behold, it was two cars that were hella fucked up. Two cars that were hella fucked up. Both the drivers were good, so it wasn't that bad. But yeah, I heard the boom, and I was like, okay, a boom of that caliber in the middle of the night can only be one thing. So yeah, I went out, and these motherfuckers crashed, bro. These motherfuckers crashed. It's happened many times on this stream, actually. So that's kind of funny, honestly. Everyone wish him good luck. Wish him, prayers. Again, neither of them looked particularly injured or anything, but the one car, the good news is the car in the front was like a big old truck, and the car in the back was like the one that it was a rear end accident. I don't know what happened. What I'm assuming is the one car went to take a right turn and stopped, and then maybe the car behind him didn't anticipate that stop. Maybe there was someone walking in the street or something like that, and so the small car hit the big car. And the small car was pretty fucked up, but it was their fault for the accident in the first place. The big car was not that fucked up, so I don't think it's gonna be too bad, like from the insurance perspective. But the little car definitely got the worst end of the deal. Looks like the bumpers did their job. It looks like they absorbed most of the damage. So yeah, always funny when that shit happens. One time it was a bad one. One time a car had hit a motorcycle, and bro, he was good. Like he wasn't dead or anything, but he was like screaming in agony in the street and shit. And it's like when that happens, it's like, all right, bro, I'm trying to sleep, bro. Like I get it. Ow. You don't have to make it everyone else's problem, right? But yeah. Look at this fucking candle. Look at this fucking candle. Holy shit. Do I even keep drawing lines on this? That's 100x. That's 100x. Global fees on Gork is 35. 100x would be, I mean, down here it was, oh shit, that is 100x. It was around like 5.5K. That makes this a 100x in the past 15 minutes. That's pretty good. Voodoo says, so you call coins on this channel but have zero soul balance and don't buy anything? No, I don't call anything, bro. I never tell you guys what to buy. I never sell you anything. That's not the point of this program. The point of this program is for me to give you honest and unbiased assessments, to answer your guys' questions, and increase your exposure to the market. For example, this coin has been going absolutely parabolic since we pulled it up. Doesn't matter if I have zero soul in my wallet. Doesn't matter if I bid this or not. You guys could have made a ton of money on this. It's a program about your money, not a program about my money, little bro. Now, if you're talking about my name, you say, how are you supposed to be knowledgeable if you don't have experience? Chat, who's going to tell him? Who's going to tell him? Don't have experience, bro? I've been in crypto for 10 years. I've been in DeFi for 8 years. I don't have experience? You realize I'm friends with all the biggest names in the industry, right? Like, you realize that I move markets with the wave of my hand. If you want to talk about experience, bro, you should talk to your mother. She's got a ton of experience, bro. The whole block. The whole city. Damn. She been with everybody, bro. She been with everybody. She the most experienced I know, bro. And she could do things with her mouth that you wouldn't even think were physically possible, bro. Her mouth is like a dolphin's pussy. She's contracting muscles you didn't even know existed, bro. I swear to God, bro. I mean, unfortunately for you, you're the only man on the planet that's not going to spend time with your mother like that. But, trust me, bro. Ask a friend. Ask your best friend, bro. He's been there. He's done that. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. And we're locked in the trenches right now. Another day, another dollar. Not cool? Nah, trust me, she's pretty cool, bro. You should hang out with her sometime, bro. I know that you always just smash and dip, but next time you should have some pillow talk with her, bro. She's pretty cool. Chill, bro? I wouldn't call her chill, bro. She's a bit high energy, bro. She's kind of all over the place, you feel me? I wouldn't call her chill. But maybe your experience is different. And believe, everyone's got experience. Can I look at XBT? Sure. XBT. She wild. Chat, put your experience with Voodoo's mother in the chat. How would you describe her in one word? One word. How would you describe Voodoo's mother in the chat? Let's see it. 10 out of 10? Well, that's generous. Grand. Bliet. Train. Frisky. Oh, man. That is crazy. You sit on TikTok Live making $100 a day. Oh, that's funny, bro. You can't even spell the word poor, and you're calling me poor? What is or? Diego says, Voodoo's mom did things I didn't know was possible. Unknown. Unknown? Nah, she's pretty known, bro. Anyways. You can try and rage bait, bro, but it's not going to work. Like, I know you're poor, bro. I know for a fact you're poor. Because every single person that comes to my chat and tries to rage bait me is, like, in poverty. I'm not even talking about money, bro. I'm talking about spiritual poverty, bro. You are spiritually poor. You as a grown man would go to another grown man and you would ask him for his money. Are you some kind of a financial cuck, bro? You need to watch another grown man getting rich in order to get your kicks? It doesn't make any sense, bro. Are you serious? How about you worry about your own money, man? You really get aroused from seeing another man get rich. That's pretty crazy to me, honestly. That's pretty crazy. But yeah. Voodoo, I think I would take it as a sign, personally, that there's like 103 other people in the chat that are all vouching for me, and then there's only one person in the chat that has never watched me before that is trying to FUD. Does that make sense? Like, there's 106 people in the chat that are all saying that I'm about my shit, and then there's only one person in the chat that isn't, and you're the guy that hasn't ever watched me before. Does that make sense? To me, it doesn't make sense. What do you want me to buy? Again, it goes back to the first thing I ever told you, bro. I'm never going to tell you what to buy. I'm never going to tell you what to sell. I'm never going to give you financial advice. I'm not going to shill you anything. That is not my job. There's no easy way out, bro. I understand that you're low IQ, but you have to make decisions for yourself. If you don't make decisions for yourself, you're not going to make it, bro. The only people that make money in crypto are people that actually try, right? Like people that actually make their own decisions. So you should probably make your own decisions, bro. Compare our wallets? You really trying to whip it out? You really trying to whip it out next to me in the urinal and hold it side by side and count the inches, bro? Again, you some kind of a financial cuck, bro. You really care that much about another grown man's money. That's how I know you don't have money, bro. I can't be bothered about your money, bro. I simply don't give a fuck about your money, bro. I mean, you don't have much in the first place, but you would not see me asking you to show me your P&L. I just don't care, bro. It really doesn't matter to me. Apparently, it matters a lot to you. It tells us something about you, bro. Anyways, I'm sick of talking to you, bro. Let's go and find some gems. Take a look around. This thing was at a low of 6,000 market cap, topped out at 25K. I don't know what I'm doing. That's so true, bro. Love life, flex money, and let shit bother you. That's real. Hey, good to see you, Flord. Welcome. Yo, Rap, if global fees is 35, at that point, Gork is going to 0. Literally 0, Rap. Watch. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Nothing runs up that quickly without it collapsing, right? You want to go band for band, bro? Let's go band for band. Let me show you something, bro. Calls for the past 15 days. Calls for the past 15 days. This year alone. We just started a new year. How are we doing this year? 1,625x. How's that for a band for band, bro? 1,450x. This is just this year, by the way. Just this year, by the way. 254x, 200x, 153x, 145x, 112x, 100x, 88x, 83x. Bro, you would have to be blind. You would have to be blind to not make money in a place that's getting 1,000x every week, bro. You'd have to really be blind to not make money in a place that's got 1,000x every week. Maybe you are blind. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I love blind people. Hey, good to see you, Ant. Welcome to the stream, bro. Pleasure to have you. Gastown. Gastown. Topped out at 66 million, 35 million. Yeah, this guy just doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. We gave him like 5 chances. What do we think, chat? W in the chat if we should ban Voodoo. Let's get an L in the chat if we should keep him. W in the chat if we should ban Voodoo. Let's get an L in the chat if we should keep him. I'll let you guys vote. Wow, look at that. Dozens of people saying that you gotta shut your bitch ass up. Isn't that crazy, bro? I'm hurt? Nah, I'm good, bro. I got 100 people riding for me. You're hurt, bro. 100 people just told you to your face that you're dumb as a bitch. Good riddance. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive, and we're locked in the trenches right now. Another day, another dollar. I already banned him. Yeah, this thing really went to 100x on the stream. That's pretty crazy. I don't understand why people would rage bait on TikTok instead of going and getting a bag. Like, that guy is rage baiting on TikTok instead of actually getting a bag. Isn't that funny? Broke people find the wildest habits. Rico says, do you have pets IRL? Yeah, I got a dog. I got a cat. I got some geckos. Got a fish. Had a hedgehog. Other lizard. I love animals, bro. I love animals. I'm thinking of picking up a tarantula soon. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I was just talking to my girl about it today. Thinking of picking up a tarantula soon. Tarantulas are pretty dope. And they're pretty risk off. Morg says, hey, I forgot to tell you to look up how bans affect algo. Maybe we just mute from now on. Yeah. Is ban not good for the algo? I mean, what do they want me to do to people that are literally scammers and rage baiters? Show us your fish. Maybe one day we will dox the fish. But that day is not today. I wonder if I have a video. Look. We'll dox the fish right now, actually. Since I have this good video. You guys ever seen an elephant nose fish? It's the fish. Yeah, they're pretty dope. It's a cool fish. Fucking expensive fish, though. Fucking expensive fish. The tank is much bigger than it looks in that image. But yeah. Nah, they're dope. I wonder if I have another. But here you can see the. This is where we keep the geckos at. Let me just flex on y'all real quick. This is where we keep the geckos at. Let me turn this off so you don't get the glare. Yeah, we got some cool shit going on. That shit's fire. It's kind of like the camera's not really good at seeing it, but yeah. I got a zoo in my crib, bro. Got a zoo in my crib. Here's the cat with the lizard. Oh shit. The cat with the lizard. You see the lizards right there, just chilling. Both of them enjoying the sun. You feel me? Yeah. We got a full house, I'm not gonna lie. Diet says, got 7 dogs, bunch of cows, and chickens. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, you live on a farm, right? That's my end game, bro. Like you're living my dream. My dream is to end up like, on like a homestead type shit. You feel me? You're probably doing that already. Farm to fork type shit, self-sustaining type shit. I'll pull up on you, bro. I'll pull up on you. Spiders are cool. Hell yeah, I gotta get that tarantula. You have a lizard and not a goat? Noted. Yeah, I don't think my apartment would be happy if I had a goat. Funny enough, listen to this. I had a friend in crypto, and he launched a project related to goats. And he did it with a bunch of his friends. They were all KOLs, and they all lived in the same penthouse. This was in New York City, I think. In New York City, they had a penthouse, and they had just launched this crypto project. It ended up running to over $100 million market cap. They were all living together. One of them had the bright idea of getting a goat. They had a literal goat in their penthouse. Until one day, somehow, the building found out that they had a goat in their penthouse. And the building was fucking furious. The building was so pissed. They had to get rid of the goat, chat. So that's why I don't have a goat. I love goats. Would love to have a goat here. But my friends had to get rid of their goat because the building found out they had a goat. And obviously you're not supposed to have a goat in a New York City penthouse. True story. True crypto story. Crypto investors are not the most responsible pet owners, typically. How did they get rid of it? One of them had like a friend that was able to take it, pretty much. Had like a much bigger crib with like a yard and all that shit. So they just gave the goat to him. He was on some farm type shit. So the goat had a happy ending. It was much better for him to be on the farm than on the penthouse. But he definitely had some stories to tell. There's a fucking jungle cat in the bathroom. That's funny. You were thinking goat stew or goat curry? Look, bro. If the building wasn't happy with having a goat in the penthouse, the building certainly wouldn't have been happy with slaughtering a goat in the penthouse. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah, shout out to The Hangover. That's a good reference. Yo. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. We've been crunching this stream so far. Sometimes I lose track of time on these streams. Sometimes you guys are such good sports. We're knocking out such good coins. So much opportunity in the market. Tonight and last night, time is really fly. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm kind of debating how much I should keep going, though. Chat, should I do another 30 minutes or should I call it quits? Another 30 minutes or should I call it quits? What do we think? 30 minutes? 30? 30? 30? Okay. Everyone says 30. Hey, yo, Diet. I'm not gonna lie, Diet. Rico's coming to town. And if Rico's coming to town, I want to treat him, right? The Chill House dad. And Fluffy might be pulling up too. There's a lot of big names in crypto. I'm gonna have to hit you up after this, bro. We're gonna have to figure something out. Jem says, you good attention? Thank you. I appreciate that. I guess I'm not necessarily... Did your stream fix? Like, can you see me now? Let me know where you want to be. I got you, bro. I'm gonna send you a DM after this for sure. He pulls up on Saturday, so yeah. Yesterday, Alon tweeted that he was gonna call a coin at 14,000 market cap. Did he do it yet? Chat. Yesterday, Alon tweeted that he was gonna call a coin at 14,000 market cap. Chat. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see, chat? Yesterday, Alon said that he was going to call a coin at 14,000 market cap. That's an oddly specific number, chat. That's an oddly specific number. Oddly specific number coming from Alon. You can only see the chat screen is frozen, but you can hear me. Respect. Yeah, I do have some attention. You're right. You're right, Jem. You're right. I'm gonna keep going as long as we keep it up around 100. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. But here's what happened. Hey, Cody, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Here's what actually happened. So they just unveiled this new feature today called calling, where you can call coins, right? And so you can post a call every 12 hours that highlights a coin to all of your followers on the Pump Fun app. They also recently unveiled the update that allows you to redistribute creator rewards and to transfer ownership of new contracts that are created. There was a little bit of a technological hiccup between these three things. Somehow, some way, they fucked it up bad, where if you distributed creator rewards of a coin, or if you transferred ownership of a coin or something like that, basically you could make it so that somebody else devs a coin. So you could make it so that it appears as if somebody else devved the coin. So Alon made this tweet that said, I'm going to run a coin up to 14,000 market cap. Somebody discovered this exploit in Pump Fun, and then they launched a coin that they attributed to Alon. So to everyone on Pump Fun, it told them that he made the coin, but he never made the coin. He never would make a coin like that. That coin was called like Car or something. Did any of you guys see that coin? It was called like Big Car or That Car or something. Do you know what I'm talking about? It had like a red car on it. The coin went to $6 million market cap, and then it rug pulled instantly. Down 99%. Was it BTC? So the whole thing, yeah, bid that car. It was this one right here. The whole thing exploded in their face. Look at this chart, guys. They fucked up bad on this one. I'm not gonna lie. Topped out at 2 million, and then they just literally rug pulled. Look at that candle. One candle up, one candle down. Somebody found an exploit in the system. Somebody found an exploit, and they utilized it. It's really unfortunate that this happened, actually. So they gave him ownership to bind the address. It was something like that. I'm not sure the exact specifics. I didn't read too much into it. But basically, they were able to attribute creation of this coin to Alon's Pump Fun wallet. And given that everyone was tracking Alon, expecting him to launch, or not launch, but expecting him to call a coin, this happened. This happened. I'm not going to lie. Well, yeah, never mind. But yeah, it was a bit of a technological hiccup. Luckily, only $2 million were taken, right? Or not even $2 million, but just whatever the market cap difference and liquidity and all that. Like, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. Like, this could have been like, 10, 20, 30 mil when they pulled the plug. For example, that gas coin that came out today. The plug's currently getting pulled on that, but that thing ran up to 50, 60 mil, right? Imagine if the coin ran up to fucking 60 mil and then one candle, they just decimated it. I mean, that would have been a real problem. But it just goes to show, the takeaway here is that no technology is perfect. No technology is perfect, especially not in crypto. And even the biggest, most established exchanges, Mt. Gox, FTX, the list goes on and on. These big dogs sometimes make mistakes. Sometimes those mistakes are fatal, and sometimes those mistakes are just hiccups. I would count what happened today as just a hiccup. I'm honestly surprised that it took this long for an exploit of this scale to hit on the platform. But hopefully this is a wake-up call for the team, and they're able to innovate past this. They've already addressed the issue, and hopefully this gives them a little more serious of a consideration going forward. I'm of the mind that everything happens for a reason, and if a small little hiccup like that happens today, it's probably preventing a much larger hiccup down the road. Diet says, gas is 60 million in 9 days old. They made another gas coin today that went to 360K. Yeah, that narrative's been really hot, bro. That shit has been moving. What was it that really stood out to you about those coins? Funny thing, it might bounce back. It might. I mean, I was honestly surprised to see it at 180,000. I mean, the narrative is strong. It's weak. Like, it's really, you can tell the chart's diminishing. There's a lot of sell pressure on this, which makes sense, obviously. But once they get that sell pressure out the way, it might pick back up again. Nothing TBH, respect. That's how I trade, bro. I don't give a fuck. I just blind ape into shit. I don't even research. Gas coin, let's pull it up. Gas coin. Not bad. Topped out at 300k, bottom at 160k, so it's about a 50% retrace, which is fine. You know, someone actually, Remus actually made a very poignant point today about the white whale. You know, the white whale recently went from $200 million market cap down to $100 million market cap. $100 million knocked off the top. And it's got everyone really scared and everyone really questioning about the future of that project. But Remus, I think, made a really good point. 100 million, like 200 million down to 100 million is a 50% retrace, right? What we see on this chart right now is a 50% retrace. Does this chart look bad? Probably not, right? Like, this chart looks fine to me. But yet, this is the same pattern that's on white whale. The same percentage difference that's on white whale. Obviously at a much larger scale. But if this chart doesn't look bad to you guys, then why would the white whale look bad to you guys, right? Like, this is the same percentage of retrace from all-time high. So, I'm just saying. Your internet connection is lit, not gonna lie. You mean like it's good, or you mean that it's bad? iPay swears unfinished horse drawing is going anywhere. Chat is questioning his vision. Let's go unfinished horse drawing. Unfinished horse drawing. He's got to be bag holding this shit, bro. He's got to be bag holding this shit. Coin's at 25k. It just got dex paid, which is kind of interesting. I mean, the coin's fucking 20 days old. This thing hasn't been moving for 20 days. It's a bag coin going to a guy with 25,000 followers. He's doing Claude code stuff and Claude been meta. That's real. That's real. Claude is ridiculously meta. Maybe I should go and use Claude. Maybe I should add some Claude integration to YNOT token. Yeah, gas coin. Well, you mean the original one or you mean the recent one? The one today, the 360k? Oh, the original. The fuck? What? This is, oh, I guess I did know this was a bags coin, but holy shit. He got 600 Solana. 600 Solana from this. To one random guy on Twitter. What the fuck? He didn't even make the coin, right? 600 Solana, what's the math on that? 600 Solana to USD. That motherfucker made $85,000. $85,000. It got paid out to another guy other than the dev. Yeah, it must have got paid out to the guy with the X account, right? Baked says, I sold at 50k on that. It pumped way higher. Baked. Pumped way higher is the understatement of the century. You sold at 50,000 market cap on this and it went to over 50 million. That didn't just pump way higher, motherfucker. It mooned. Parabolic. That shit was transcendental, bro. You literally could have retired if you had just held your bag. Armed forces arriving in Greenland, dead ass, right now. Our armed forces? We're literally invading Greenland right now? There's gotta be a coin about that. There's gotta be a coin about that. Chat, we just invaded Greenland. What do we even want Greenland for? There's not even shit out there. Greenland? Like what? Oh, we need ice. Oh, we need a bunch of like penguins and shit. What do they even have over there? Like, oh, I can't wait to seize this pile of snow. Like, are you serious? To cut off trading from China and Russia? I guess so, but what the fuck do China and Russia have to do with a literal block of ice in the middle of the ocean? Oh, not US? Whoa, who is it then? Who just pulled up? Chat, I swear to God, if we fight World War III over a goddamn block of ice in the middle of the ocean, we deserve to get a nuclear winter. Like, this shit is cooked. If we're really gonna go to bat over a fucking block of ice in the middle of the ocean, god damn it, chat. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Diet says, not trading, they'll take over. China has taken over a lot of the near the US, including the Bahamas. Is that why Sam Bankman-Fried went out there? Man, I live in Greece and I don't know your schedule, but I always watch your stream continuously. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Shout out to my Greek family. Other countries ready to support Iceland against the US. They own a lot of farmland here near military bases. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Everything that's happening is way outside the scope of this program. I'm literally a crypto rapper. I'm not a geopolitical commentator. But if there's a good meme coin, you guys can drop it in the chat. But welcome to the stream, everybody. It's good to see you guys. We're locked in the trenches right now. Another day, another dollar. This thing topped out at 70,000. Good motion on this. Wishing well? Thank you. I'm wishing you well as well. I'm wishing well for everyone. Glory to God and peace upon earth. That's what I have to say. Hey, can you guys do me a big favor? If you guys haven't sent me a Heart Me gift, can you pretty please send me a Heart Me? Send me a Heart Me gift. It's right down there. It costs 1 penny in the gift tab. Send me that Heart Me gift if you like the program. It's like a little red heart with a gold border. Costs 1 cent or 1 gold coin. And it pops up on my head. It looks just like this. Thank you so much. If you guys have never sent me a Heart Me gift, it is absolutely imperative that you guys do so. Thank you so much. It means a lot. It means a lot. Because it really boosts our presence in the algorithm. Every Heart Me gift adds somebody to my fan club. And ultimately, if we want to scale this up to a, 10, 20, 30, 200, 300, 400 viewership stream, we're going to need a big fan club. TikTok really tracks that. Cody says, galaxies are better. Cody, I've gotten 2 galaxies on this stream, bro. Shout out to Diego and shout out to Rico. Also, I'm glad you're still in the chat, bro. You always just lurk, huh? What's the name of the coin? Man, this is some bullshit, bro. This is the worst looking chart I've ever seen. Yeah, bed rotting? Nice. It's that time of the night. Bed rot hours. Hey, if you guys are up bed rotting in the chat right now, let's get a W in the chat. If you guys are literally lying there and it's dark and you should be going to sleep. You probably should have been to sleep like an hour ago, but you're just standing there with your phone in your face. Let's get a W in the chat. Watching a grown man off a bean. Yo, bitch, call me Myron. Yeah. We're locked in, bro. It's 2:22 a.m. Hey, shout out to 2:22 a.m. What type of teacher were you? I taught your mother a trick or two, bro. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. Look, I know people are like, it's rude to comment on people's mothers or whatever. I obviously don't ascribe to that, right? Like, I don't mean it personally. If anything, I treat her better than any other man in her life. So just don't take offense. If I'm commenting on your mother, just be glad she's getting her Birkin, you know? Hey, thanks for the manifest. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Respect. Hey, let's go take a look at this. This is a tomato on the blockchain. We'll zoom out on this. All-time high at 20 million. Claude's tomato. We have a fucking robot growing a tomato, and it's worth $20 million. Chat, let's zoom out for a little bit. Let's stop and look at this objectively. A robot is growing a tomato, and it's worth $20 million. Does that sentence sound accurate to you? Does that sentence sound fair? Me personally, I'm a little bearish on this coin. I feel like this might be a tad bit overvalued. $20 million for a single tomato? It's got to be the most expensive fucking tomato on the entire planet. I like tomato. Actually, I don't like tomatoes. I really don't like tomatoes. But I like the idea of a tomato. I wouldn't pay $20 million for one. What are you going to do? Turn it into pasta sauce? You're going to make a Bloody Mary? $20 million, you really got to be critical about what you do with that tomato. Check out Namecoin. Let's do it. 35 people in the X for this? No, 2.5K. Why are there stickers over the candles? I just felt like doing a little bit of an art project. I'm just pulling your leg. These indicate who's tweeting. They indicate KOLs, key opinion leaders. And so anytime somebody makes a tweet about this coin, it will appear on this chart. Now these green borders, these are purchases by KOLs. So these are public figures who are recognized in the space. Every time they make a purchase, their name and profile picture will appear on here. And then the red ones are sells, right? So as you can see from this big cluster on the left over here, you got a lot of buys, a lot of sells, a lot of tweets, a lot of activity. Now there's actually two other bubbles down here maybe you weren't looking at. This one right here is the migration bubble. This indicates when a coin has bonded, when it reached a certain market cap threshold. And then this one right here is the DEX paid bubble. This indicates when a project has paid for the DEX screener update, which will ultimately allow for this banner image to be visible to investors. So there's 4, 5, 6 different kinds of bubbles that you'll see on a chart. Yeah. Yo, thanks for the fireworks, bro. Cause baby, you're a firework. That is crazy. Hey, Happy New Year, dead ass. Happy New Year. It's not too late into the year. Hey, howdy, partner. It's not too late in the new year, right? It's 12:25 a.m. on January 16th. We have officially crossed the first halfway point. We are halfway done with the first month of the year. Chat, I'm so serious right now. Stop and reflect. Stop and reflect. We are halfway done with the first month of the new year. Where are you guys at with regard to your goals? Where are you guys at with regard to your trajectory for the new year? How well are you following the plans that you set for yourself? If you didn't set any plans, think critically what you want to get out of this year. It's not too late. It doesn't just have to happen on the first. Every single month is an opportunity for progress. Every single month is an opportunity to reach towards your goals. And right here, we are now just half a month into the new year. It's a critical junction. It's a critical junction. If you're going down the wrong path, stop, reflect, think critically, wonder why, and innovate. You still have 11 and a half months left in the year to make it go right. If you don't have any direction, if you're lost, if you're feeling confused, now is a really important time to stop and reflect, to think critically about what you want to do with this year, what you want to get out of the next few months. I went into the year with a lot of ambitious goals. I had a goal to onboard and educate 1 million new people to crypto by the end of the year. And I think we can pull it off. Obviously, I'm nowhere near there yet. Obviously, even the mechanisms by which I might get there are not fully developed. But I have full confidence that if I keep pushing in this direction and I show up every day and I'm consistent and I'm continuous and I'm leaning on you guys for support and you guys are lending your sword and we build this army, eventually we will reach that goal. As Diego says, that's a 100 times from our current position. 100 times is a lot of innovation. 100 times is really critical, but it's possible. It's possible. We see it every single day in the trenches, and that can happen in your life. Your goal for this new year is to 100x your life. 100x what you are getting out of this life. Spend more time with your loved ones. Spend more time with your family. Forex Scalping says, you talk too much. No value gained in this live at all. Yeah, I can tell your broke ass, dumb ass, stupid ass, ugly ass is not going to make it to your goals this year, bro. I could tell that you a stupid pussy ass bitch, bro. I could tell it from your attitude, bro. Now, for everyone else in the chat that actually has a brain, now is your time to think critically about the new year, to innovate and to move forward. You can 100x your life. A lot of you guys are worried about hitting a 100x on a trade. A trade is just a fleeting moment. If you make that money, it'll be here today, gone tomorrow. What's more important is 100xing your potential, 100xing what you get out of your life. You trade meme coins too? I know you do, bro. I'm not even gonna do the mother thing with you. I'm actually just gonna ban you, bro. I could tell from your face that you're fucking stupid, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, just block that guy. Anyways, that shit that I said is real. Like, that shit that I said is real before I got so rudely interrupted by a guy with half an IQ point. You guys need to 100x your life. It's not just what I'm saying. It's not just empty words. It's opportunity. It's potential. It's something that you can do if you take this opportunity seriously. And I know it's hard. I know you're not where you want to be yet. Like I just said, I'm not where I want to be yet either. But if I keep pushing, I know if I keep working hard, if I keep showing up every day, if I keep stopping every once in a while, reassessing, understanding my mistakes, learning from them, by the end of the year, I will get precisely where I need to go. You guys need to lock the fuck in. And you need to lock in harder than you've ever locked in before. This is the one opportunity you have to turn your life around. The only moment that you're ever going to live is now. The only moment that you're ever going to live is now. 100x your potential this year. 100x your life this year. You can do it, chat. You can do it. Start today. A lot of people, they're like, I'm going to go to the gym every day in 2026. And then they miss it once in the first 2 weeks. And then they're like, well, I missed it once, so I guess we have next year. Man, shut your bitch ass up, bro. You have a full fucking year. You're going to throw away a year's worth of progress because you fucked it up in the first 2 weeks? It doesn't make any sense. It's wasted potential. You guys can level up your life in every avenue. Mind, body, soul. And that's soul like your soul, your spirit, but that's also soul like Solana. 100x your Solana this year, chat. Lock the fuck in. Mind, body, and Solana. You got it. Diego says, this year I'm focusing on health, wealth, and myself. That's real, bro. Good luck. Godspeed. Outer says, my goal was to connect with good people this year. I shut myself down on December 2nd, 2024. Damn, bro. Damn. That's real, bro. That's real. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Everything happens for a reason, bro. Everything happens for a reason. You're a legend, bro. Everything for a reason. Your goals are off to a good start, man. The future is bright for you. That's real, bro. That's the realest thing. Yeah, that's crazy. Life's precious, chat. Keep pushing. The only moment you ever have is now. So live it. Make the most out of it. That's too real. Yeah. People were asking about the classes. I got you right there down in the chat. wap.com/cryptorap. I pin that shit. But yeah. That's real, bro. Let's get a W in the chat. Let's get a W in chat for a year full of progress. Put a W in the chat if you're going to give it your all this year. Put a W in the chat if your dreams are going to come true. Put a W in the chat if you're going to achieve those goals. W in the chat if you're surrounding yourself with good people. Let's get a W in the chat if you're ready to learn every day. Put a W in the chat if you guys are going to push harder than ever. And a W in the chat if you won't take no for an answer. W in the chat if you can make it. You can all make it. You can all make it. That comes from within. There's no one else on the planet that can feed that to you. You have to take initiative. You have to be strong. And you have to move forward every day. Nobody's going to hold your hand. Nobody's going to spit in your mouth. You got this. Diet. That is a really good suggestion, bro. That is a really good suggestion. If I took Rico out to Maurici, I think his face would melt, bro. I'm going to tap in with you on a DM, bro. I'm going to tap in with you. Yeah, I'll message you right now. I'll actually do it right now. Dope. Dope. Uh, you know what I love about you guys? What I love about you guys is you're all real people. What I love about you guys is you're all real people. Everyone's got their own dreams, their own hopes, their own goals, their own struggles, their own experience, their own talent. And that's why I'm trying to get you guys into the same industry that I'm in. Because in the industry that I'm in, there's a lot of people that are not real people. I mean, sure, they're real people and they have all that stuff that I said earlier, but these are demons. Like, they only care for extraction. They only care for making money. And that is all that drives everything in their life. What I like about you guys is you're well-rounded, that you're multi-talented, multifaceted. So, yeah, I want more people like you. I want less greedy people. I want less one-dimensional people. I want more multi-dimensional people. More, dynamic, varied, talented people. And that's who you guys are. You might not know it yet. You might not have unlocked that potential. But the truth is you have what it takes. So that's why I like you guys. That's why I want to see you win. Hey, good to see you, OC. Welcome. What's Obra? I got no fucking clue, bro, but this shit is mooning. But now that you mention it, I'm kind of worried. I'm not worried. I'm kind of wondering where Ura is at. Ura is at a bit of a floor right here. Fell down to 450,000 market cap, but honestly, I don't know if you guys have seen the content coming out of coming out of their thing recently. But yeah, this shit's kind of a banger. How come I don't trade on my lives? So I like to give you guys unbiased assessments of coins. I like to be honest with you guys. And if I'm trading coins in front of you, it makes it that much harder to be honest, right? If I'm holding the coin that I'm talking about, I'm going to be bullish on it, right? Like obviously if I hold something, I'm bullish on it. So that kind of warps my perception, and that warps the information that I'm giving you guys. And you got to take everything I say with a grain of salt, right? The other reason why I don't trade on my live is I don't want you guys to copy me. I really don't. Copying is not the way to learn. Just like homework, right? When you're doing your homework, you're not going to learn if you're just copying someone else's homework. You only learn when you do it yourself. Sometimes it's very hard. Sometimes you struggle a lot. But that's a personal journey that you have to overcome, right? You're never going to learn until you actually do it yourself. The other reason is I don't want you guys to be exit liquidity. Like Gabriel says, if you copy people, people are going to sell on you. The same would be true for me. If I were to buy a coin on my stream and then you guys bought it after me just because I bought it, then anytime I sell that token, doesn't matter if it's at 100 million market cap or at 5,000 market cap, anytime I sell that token, I'm selling on you guys. And that's not my style either, bro. I don't need your money. Taking your money would be like robbing a homeless person to me. It just doesn't make any sense. So... yeah, I don't do any of that shit. I keep it real. I keep it honest. And I'm not here to take your guys' money. Anyways, on that note, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. I'm going to go knock out because it's the middle of the night and I got a lot of stuff to do. But thank you so much for tuning in. Thomas says, how long did it take you to make 10,000? Probably 2 months. Probably 2 months. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Hit that follow button. Join that group in the chat. If you're not in that group, that's the best free community in crypto. It's totally free to join. Always will be free to join. Alright, thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Join that group. I'll see you next time. I'll be back soon. I'll be back in like 8 hours, 9 hours or something. So I'll be back then. I'll see you then. Thank you so much for tuning in. Slingjit just pulled up all late, bro. Hey, thanks for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. I'm ending this stream. Hit that follow button. Join that group. And last favor I'll ask of you guys, send me that little heart me gift. That little heart me gift down there in the chat. It goes a long way for boosting our algorithm. So hit that little heart me, and I'll see you there. Slingjit, you're the same time zone as me, bro. Why you always turn up so late, bro? You gotta get to sleep, little bro. What you up to this late? You a party animal. Hey, thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate that. I'm ending the stream right now. Last time to get your heart me's in. Last chance to join the group. Oh, you were gooning? I'm not surprised, bro. I'm not surprised. You're a menace. A menace with the Vaseline. Oh, you so good, Diet. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. I'm gonna get back to your message right now. I just need to end the stream real quick. You're cold turkey it? Oh my goodness, bro. This ain't Thanksgiving. Alright, thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is a Crypto Rap exclusive. I put the shit down in the chat. I'm gonna see you guys when I see you guys. Take care. Have a good one. Till then, peace out. It's been a pleasure. Cheers. Cheers. I'm gonna end this stream. It was a good stream, honestly. Love you guys. Take care. Be well. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Well, wake up. No, I'm going to sleep.